Okay, I'm going to do a quick rundown on how I installed these LED lights on the hood of my car. It's a 2001 Lexus IS. Picked up a couple of LED lights from eBay for about $5 shipped. Two, they're 9 inches long, and they fit on the underside of the hood in the corners just outside of the hood mat that's up there. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see the wire. It actually feeds down behind the latch mechanism. See if I can get the lights going there. Behind the latch mechanism, and then it's going to go all the way down underneath the raised ridge. And I tied them together in the center. So the wires are actually tied together and then connected to a single twin pair of wires that I pulled from a transformer from a computer device that I'm not using anymore. Cut off the ends and used the wire. I don't know if you can see it here, but that black wire is actually an attached pair. And then I fed that down, zip stripped it to the hinge in one place just so that it doesn't bind up. And then I fed it down underneath the plastic windshield cover. Pop that pin. Be careful, it wants to fly through the air, but you won't break it, so just pop it up. And then you can feed the wire underneath. And there you can see the positive lead or the hot lead. You don't have to do this, but I took the extra step and cost of adding an ADA circuit by Bussmann. And what that does is it actually doubles up on a fuse holder. And you can see the two fuses right there. The original one is a 10 amp, which is the lower one, and then I just used a 7.5 amp for the lights. And then that lead comes off, out. Had to actually notch the cover a bit so that the wire could leave the housing. And that's it. For the power, the ground wire is the other part of the lead, which I split off the pair. And I fed it down underneath the wire loom, and that comes right down to underneath this rail to a hood pin switch. When you close the hood, it doesn't take much to break the circuit, but when you close the hood, it'll compress almost entirely, which is fine. No reason for it to be pressed all the way down so it doesn't break, but that disconnects the circuit. And you can see the lights work from the hood pin. So really the only problem you might have is if you want to leave the hood up, I would probably pop the fuse out of it, or somehow secure that pin switch so it doesn't pop up, so that you don't burn out your battery. But these are LEDs, they're only pulling maybe 1.5 amps at 12 volts, or actually 0.1 amps, something to that, 0.2 amps, it's very minimal. But that's the project in a nutshell.